So like me, you're a businessman and entrepreneur. You recognize that part of who you are is creating great things in this world. Creating things that will be remembered long after you're gone and leaving a legacy. And who are you leaving that legacy for, really? For the people around you? For your kids? For your children? One of the things that I see a lot with men around me who are entrepreneurs and who are in business, they have young kids like I have. And they make the mistake of saying that, well, they're young. They're not even going to remember that I'm working hard and that I'm not around. And you know, for a temporary time, I fell into that trap and I told myself the same thing. And you know who does remember? While my son may not remember that I wasn't there for some of those things, you know who remembers? I do. I know that I may have missed his first step, or I may have not been there whenever he said his first word. And while he may not have any idea that I wasn't around, I do. So while it's so easy to just focus on the business and allow yourself to continue amassing wins there and creating this legacy, remember who you're creating it for. I'm creating it for my son, for my kids. My wife is pregnant again. We're expecting another child. And the things that I'm creating in my business are for them. Because I want the world to be different because of the business that I'm creating. And I want them to be there for it. And for me to know that that's happening and feel good about it, I need to be there for them also. If you've been telling yourself that lie about like, well, my kids are too young, they're not going to remember, they're not going to know that I wasn't around and I wasn't there, I'd like to just ask you, what's it feel like if you've ever experienced those things and missed some of those firsts? Or even just missed those events that you'd like to be at, that you'd be appreciated at, if not by your kids, at least by your wife for sure. And that you still focused on work and focused on the business instead. If you'd really like to come to terms with that and start finding a way to find real balance in your life, to find the way to really be there for your kids and be present and show up for them and know that you're there for them because they are a part of your legacy as well. The business is great. I know my greatest legacy will not be my business. I'm growing a wonderful business that I know is going to change a tremendous amount of lives. And the most important part of my legacy is my kids. If you resonate with that, and that's something that you agree with as a father and as an entrepreneur and a businessman, I'd like you to click the link below. I'd like you to join us in this thriving alliance and see what it's all about. See how you can become a thriving father in addition to a thriving businessman.